Good evening and welcome to Illini Sports Night. I'm Andrew Burkey.
And I'm Maisie Garrett.
Maisie, Illinois football might have had this weekend off, but what a crazy week in college football. Bama loses, Miami almost lost, Michigan and USC lost. Ranked teams were dropping left and right.
I know, and we even saw a goalpost walking down Broadway this weekend.
Hopefully that happens in Champaign sometime soon. Also, I don't know if you caught this. A couple Illinois wide receivers got engaged to their girlfriends.
Oh yeah, Pat Bryant, and it looks like Ashton Hollins as well.
Well, love is in the air. Only good signs for Illinois football.
Seems like it.
Let's move over to Illinois soccer because they just added another Big Ten win to their record Sunday afternoon. The Illini won 2-1 against the Purdue Boilermakers in a comeback win on the road. A big reason the Illini have been on track this season has been the play of quarterback Luke Altmaier. But he only has one more year of eligibility after this season, which will leave the Illini with a hole to fill at that position. There are a few different quarterbacks on the roster, like Kyle Swanson and Donovan Leary, who could contend for the starting job, but Illinois just added another guy to the mix. Class of 2026 four-star QB Michael Clayton II announced his commitment to the Illini yesterday. Illinois was one of his top 7 schools and beat up teams like Mizzou, Ole Miss, and even Big Ten rival Nebraska. Clayton is the first commit for the Illini class of 2026 and will likely compete for the starting job when he arrives.
Illinois in the same situation with Bostic and Bryant, and now McKenzie with 3 as well. Both are good to go there. 11-point game, Spartans in the lead. Uses the screen, bounce pass, what a cut. Reverse layup is beautiful from Halleck.
Halleck has been on tonight. She has kept herself really open and then done a great job chasing balls down.
McKenzie drives in, rebound, corralled by Simmons. Simmons pushing it up the court. Back to a 13-point lead, looking for the biggest lead of today are the Spartans. That one is going to be a charge. It's going the other way, and that is going to be Van Sluten's 4th with a moving screen. Let's see the replay here. Simmons using the screen, and Van Sluten pushes that leg out a little too far for McKenzie, so Aralt's going to come back in with 4. Van Sluten's going to sit with 4. Allen checks in the game, giving Brown Hager a breather. Like I said, their backcourt already very depleted, losing Makira Cook and Gretchen Dolan for the season. McKenzie up, gets fouled. She's going to shoot 2.
Definitely McKenzie looking like she might not be feeling too good. She did take a pretty hard hit back there. We saw in the replay earlier. Oh, and might have gotten a hit on the head there as well.
And at the end of it, she's going to shoot 2. Gets the first to go. Trying to get it back down to a 12-point game. She can. Pushing it up the court to Simmons. Into the corner. Aralt for 3. Won't go. Rebound Allen. Tries to save it, but it's going to stay with the Spartans.
You're still got a lot of time left here in this 4th quarter, but Michigan State looking promising so far. Illini are having a tough time getting up to the net.
Another 3 from Halleck. Clanks off, rebound Sotelo. Sotelo looks to put it back up again. Good defense by Bostic to grab it. Sotelo ends up on the ground, and Bryant will get fouled. That's going to be on Simmons. That will be her 3rd foul.
Simmons is a very aggressive player over here. Doesn't look too surprised about that one.
Michigan State up 12. They've led the entire way today. Bryant to Corey Allen. That's going to be a foul there over the back. It's going to be Sotelo. That will be her 3rd foul. And just like that, a lot of foul trouble today for the Spartans. Look at it now on your screen.
Usually very strong on defense, but looks like getting a little bit sloppy with it too. Just got to clean it up. but still staying tight on the Illini here.
Illinois will be in the bonus for the rest of the way. Bostic's got 16, and she's perfect from the line. And that continues. Looking to get it back down to a 10-point game. And she does. A stop's going to be needed, though. Welcome back to Eichelberger Field, where we just got to watch a push-up contest.
We did. It was an Illinois fan doing the push-up contest.
Against a Wisconsin fan, and the Illinois fan did win with 45 push-ups in 30 seconds. And I don't pride myself on being a push-up connoisseur, but I do believe they're being pretty lenient about what they classify as a push-up.
Absolutely, I agree. I don't think any of those would be up to any sort of push-up standards except for a softball game.
And back to the softball game, bottom of the third. It's going to be Yazzie Avila's first appearance of the day. She's going to take a ball. Jacobson doing some good work. You're seeing Avila's season stats there. Got caught stealing for the first time. She was previously 6 for 6 before during the season. Avila pops it up. That one drifting back. See you later, Yazzie Avila home run.
Look at the excitement from the Fighting Illini. They're meeting her at home plate, and she was looking forward to that one. Here she comes walking in. What a moment for Yazzie Avila. She had that one RBI yesterday. We'll take another look at that. So much power behind that swing, and favorable wind conditions send that straight out of Eichelberger Field.
Avila ties the game up with one swing of her bat, and the Fighting Illini fans are fired up. And we're going to go back up to the top of the order. It's going to be Ella Cushing, and it kind of feels like momentum might have just switched back to the orange and blue side.
We were talking yesterday about how we called it even Steven, these two teams are. They came in with really similar statistics, and you wouldn't have guessed it by the third inning yesterday.
Cushing swung. Good play made there. She's going to be safe. Hubbard tried to get the sliding save, but couldn't get it over in time, and Illinois is cooking.
Absolutely. And I was saying that they were, even Steven coming into yesterday's game, and you wouldn't have known it by the third inning, but right now you're seeing the same things. Here she is getting to first in plenty of time. There's no debate over that, and this is the type of game we were looking to see between these two Big Ten teams.
Now it's going to be Elena Miller, who lined out last time up. Said bunt, they're going to call it a strike. Yeah, Wisconsin's infield is ready for that one, Ella.
Yeah, they came crashing towards that.
They're going to call time. Coach Perry's going to talk to her hitter. A little bit of chess match going on now. 1-1, no outs, have a runner on base. This is your time to strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah, and this is the aggressive play that the Fighting Illini were looking to bring. Yazzie Avila really getting that momentum going after two scoreless innings. And you don't want this inning to end quite yet. The Fighting Illini are going to want to get a few more girls on base and hopefully some rounding the corner to home plate.
What do you think Coach Perry told Miller there?
Probably something about hitting it out of the park.
Oh, 1 count. Swings away, and it's fouled. So it's going to be a quick 0-2 count for Miller. She's got 14 hits on the season along with 8 RBIs.
Yeah, Miller was sidelined due to injury last year, so the Illini are going to be excited to have her back this season.
0-2 count. Miller takes a ball, tried to get her at first, and Cushing gets back safe, but a heads-up play there by Wells to keep Cushing honest.
Well, you're not the only one. Everyone likes the way the helmet turned out. It looks amazing. When you get the call of them being like, hey, we'd like you to do the Illinois helmets for the 100th anniversary, what's going through your head?
So Shut has a bunch of representatives all over the country, and they each have their own region. And Drew, I had never talked to him before, the Midwest rep, and he kind of told me what they were looking for. And I'm kind of a history buff and like antique things and old things and love the history of everything.
Do you have any nerves when you see your helmets are going to be on national television with the new uniforms?
Always, yeah. So the first time we did, I'm going to take you back to that. The first time we did a helmet was from Mississippi State, and painting motorcycles and fine art, everything you do is you want it to be pretty and shiny, and don't scratch it, don't touch it, don't do anything. So when we did the first one for Mississippi State, I was sick to my stomach. I couldn't even watch the game. I was just terrified that there was just going to be paint flying off the helmets, you know. So I came in for lunch and kind of watched the game, and I'm like inspecting all the helmets for the scratches and the paint being gone and everything, and it amazes me how well they hold up. And I still kind of have that in the back of my mind every time, but over the years I've gotten a lot more comfortable with it. But it's still something that I'm always I'm very critical of my work, and to see the finished project on the field, and you hope that the fans like it, you hope they look good on TV, which is something I never thought I'd have to worry about. You hope the players love it and the coaches and everything, and it's more, I'm trying to facilitate their ideas, you know. It's not my idea or my dream, but I'm trying to make it happen for everybody that's involved with this, and you hope they're happy with it. You hope it looks good on TV, and you hope the paint stays on it. So there's nerves with it, yes, but
not many people are airbrushing football helmets. I saw you and another person in the country. How do you get into that?
By accident.
Yeah.
So the other guy's Franny. He does Navy's helmets every year, and I was doing sports art, and I've painted motorcycles in the past, and we ran into a guy that worked for Shut in Las Vegas, and he asked me if we'd be interested in doing it, and a couple of years go by, and he called me up, and we did Mississippi State in, I think 2018 was the first year, and then it's just kind of grown ever since.
You've been a part of some pretty powerful helmets so far. One that stuck out to me was Utah, when they had the two players pass away. Does anything wear on you, like your responsibility? Like, what does it take to have such an emotional helmet when you're painting those?
You want to make sure that you honor them, you know, as to who they were, and they were such a big part of the program, and the players and their families, of course. But you still have to be able to finish all of them. So normally when I paint something, it's like extremely detailed. So you have to cut back a little bit and to be able to get them done, but still have something that you can be proud of that's on the field. And when you look at it, and knowing how much that project meant to the team and the fans and everything, and that'll always be the hardest project we ever did.